What's good? What's good? Welcome back to Raggedy Crimes and Chaos, where every day we ask, why would someone do that? I'm your host, and today's story is genuinely disturbing. We're talking about a man who was caught on camera spraying bedbug killer on fresh produce at Walmart. Yeah, on the food people were going to buy to eat. This one's dark, y'all. Let's get into it. Alright, so this happened in Mesa, Arizona at a Walmart. Our guy is Charles Smith, and Charles walked into the produce section with a can of bedbug spray and just started spraying it on the fruits and vegetables. Not secretly, not trying to hide it. He was filming himself doing it and posting it on social media. Like, this wasn't an accident. This wasn't a mistake. This was intentional. He wanted people to see him poisoning food. And I need you to understand how messed up that is. Bedbug spray contains pesticides. It's poison. It's not meant to be consumed. It's not meant to be anywhere near food. And this man sprayed it all over produce that people were going to take home and eat. That's not a prank. That's not funny. That's dangerous. People could have gotten seriously ill. Kids could have eaten that food. Elderly people, people with compromised immune systems. This isn't like the other stories we've covered where it's just weird and chaotic but ultimately harmless. This had the potential to hurt people. So yeah, Charles Smith, absolutely raggedy in the worst way. So obviously, Walmart was not having it. They reviewed the security footage. They saw him spraying the produce. They called the police. And the Mesa police arrested Charles Smith. Now, I don't know what he thought was going to happen. Maybe he thought it would be funny. Maybe he thought he'd go viral. And I mean, he did go viral, just not in the way he probably wanted. Because now everyone knows him as the guy who poisoned produce at Walmart. That's not a good legacy. That's not the kind of internet fame you want. So what happened to the produce? Walmart had to throw it all out. All of the contaminated fruits and vegetables had to be disposed of. And they had to deep clean the entire produce section to make sure there was no residual pesticide. That's a lot of food waste. That's a lot of money lost. That's a lot of work for the employees who had to deal with this mess. All because one man thought it would be funny to spray poison on food. And here's the thing. Walmart has pretty tight security. They have cameras everywhere. They track everything. So if he hadn't filmed himself and posted it online, they would have caught him anyway. But he made it easier for them by literally providing video evidence of his own crime. That's not just raggedy, that's stupid. Let's talk about why this is one of the most raggedy crimes we've covered so far. First, it's malicious. This wasn't a crime of opportunity or desperation. This was deliberate. He went to the store specifically to poison food. That's calculated. That's planned. That's evil. Second, he filmed it. He wanted people to see. He wanted attention. And that makes it even worse because it means he knew exactly what he was doing and did it anyway. There's no, I didn't think about the consequences defense here. He thought about it, he filmed it, he posted it. That's just unhinged. And third, this kind of thing creates fear. Now, people are going to be scared to buy produce. They're going to be worried that someone tampered with their food with good reason. And that's not fair to the people who work at Walmart. That's not fair to the shoppers. That's not fair to anyone. One person's terrible decision affects everyone. And here's what really bothers me about this story. This isn't the first time someone's done something like this for internet clout. We've seen people lick ice cream and put it back on the shelf. We've seen people mess with food at grocery stores and restaurants. And every time they think it's funny, they think they're going to go viral and get famous. But they don't think about the consequences. They don't think about the people who might get sick. They don't think about the workers who have to clean up the mess. They don't think about the fact that they're committing a crime. They just think about the views, the likes, the attention. And that's sick. That's genuinely disturbing because social media has made people think that everything is content, that anything is worth doing if it'll get them views. But some things aren't content. Some things are just wrong. And spraying poison on food that people are going to eat, that's one of those things. There's no joke there. There's no humor. There's just harm. So, what should happen to people like Charles Smith? Honestly, they should face serious consequences. This isn't just destruction of property. This is tampering with consumer products. This is endangering public health. Those are federal charges in some cases, and even if it's not federal, it should still carry significant penalties, fines, jail time, a criminal record. Because maybe if people see that there are real consequences for this kind of behavior, they'll stop doing it. Or at the very least, they'll just think twice before filming themselves committing crimes for TikTok. We can hope anyway. So what have we learned from today's Raggedy crime? Don't tamper with food ever for any reason. It's dangerous, it's illegal, and it's just plain wrong. Filming yourself committing a crime is the fastest way to get caught. Just don't. Lesson 3. Internet clout is not worth going to jail. It's not worth hurting people. It's not worth ruining your life. And honestly, if you see someone doing something like this, report it. Don't laugh. Don't share the video for entertainment. Report it, because that's how we stop this from happening. We have to hold people accountable. Alright, that's it for today's episode of Raggedy Crimes and Chaos. This one was darker than usual, but it's important to talk about because this kind of behavior has to stop. Tomorrow, we're getting back to the weird but not harmful crimes. We're talking about a woman who tried to finesse the self-checkout at Walmart by scanning cheaper items for expensive ones, and she got caught, obviously. So, make sure you come back for that. Until then, stay safe, stay smart, and please, don't tamper with food. This has been Raggedy Crimes and Chaos. I'm out.